Anyone who has accepted the two lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya can understand the true essence of devotion service. If one is captivated by the pleasing pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, the dirty things in his heart will all become cleansed. One who simply takes the holy name of Gaur Sundar, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, will immediately develop love of God. To such a person I say, bravo, very nice, excellent. If one appreciates the merciful pastimes of Lord Chaitanya and feels ecstasy and sometimes cries, this process will immediately help him to understand the eternal pastimes of Radha Krishna. Simply by understanding that the associates of Lord Gauranga are eternally free from material contamination, one can immediately be prompted to the transcendental abode of Lord Krishna. If one simply understands that the land of Navadipa is non-different from Vrindavan, then he actually lives in Vrindavan. If one says, let me dive deep into the waves of the nectarian ocean of the transcendental loving movement introduced by Lord Chaitanya, he immediately becomes one of the confidential devotees of Radha and Krishna. It does not matter whether one is a householder living at home, or a vanaprastha, or sannyasi living in the forest. If he chants, O Gauranga, and become a devotee of Lord Chaitanya, then Narottam Dasa begs to have his association. We will sing this bhajan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Pranam Sankirtan ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaudiya Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnana-jana-shalakaya Chakshurunam-tena tasmai Shri-gurave namaha Śrī Caitanya-Manobhishtam Sthapitam yena bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadam Vandeham Shri-Guru Shri-Yatha-Padakamalam Shri-Gurun Vaishnavamscha Hey Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Srivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijanasahitam Krishna Chaitanya-Devam Shri Radha Krishna Balan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Cha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Himate Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachari Nirvisheshapunyavadi Paschatri Satari Namo Mahavananyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Jaya Jaya Śrī Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhaktivedanta Yesterday we grandly celebrated the appearance of Lord Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Can anybody recollect what we all heard from different devotees, Ramrup Prabhu, Narottam Veera Prabhu, that how and why Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, so that we can recall the joyous occasion behind the festive, why we should celebrate. We can recall that, all those, and we can quickly summarize so that we can start today's session. Please recall yourself. There is very beautiful, wonderful description written by Srila Vrindavan Thakur in his literature, Śrī Caitanya Bhagavat. He gave complete background picture before Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, and at the time of his appearance and after his appearance. He gave full description at 3 stages. It's very beautifully described in Chaitanya Bhagavat. Let's see how much we can recollect from our past memory. Please, devotees. Yes.
5000 years ago, Shri Krishna आए थे. So no one is following bhakti process. Then फिर बाद में महाप्रभु आए थे 500 years.
When Krishna gave the ultimate knowledge, Bhagavad Gita, and nobody is following, so he came personally to exemplify how to perform devotion. Okay.
When Lord Krishna sees that my devotees are getting more pleasure by serving me, so he says that pleasure he comes as Lord Chaitanya.
One of the internal reason of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance is that he want to enjoy, he want to take, he want to get through the bliss of what the devotees is getting the bliss when they are serving their master, Lord Krishna. That bliss Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants to experience. So he appeared as a devotee of Krishna. Okay. And much more.
Another example is जब ब्रह्मा अवतार हुआ था उनका, so that he is सीता माँ बोलती है you are so annoying, शस्त्र लेके घूमते. सो श्री कृष्ण में भी उन्होंने वध किया था एंड राम अवतार में भी वध किया था. जब फिर उन्होंने राधा रानी से प्रॉमिस किया कि नेक्स्ट अवतार में मैं वध नहीं करता.
Okay. We see in the all incarnation of the Lord, He kills the miscreants and establishes dharma. He kills means He personally kills with His weapons. But in this form of the Lord, He doesn't kill. He kills the mentality, the killing propensity. He kills. Okay. Can anybody know which year of the Gaudiya calendar is going on currently? We're all Gaudiya-Vaishnavas, right? Those who are following in the line of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu, they are all Gaudiya-Vaishnavas. So we should know the year, which year we are. Huh? Yes, 539. Exactly 539 years back, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Exactly. According to yesterday's Tithi, exactly 539 years back, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. We know in Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma glorifies whom? Does anybody know? The same Brahma, he came to Navadip and he prayed to whom? Guess? He prayed to whom? Please recollect the past time when Krishna is going to appear, what happened? Just before appearance of Krishna. When Lord Krishna took place in the womb of Mother Devaki, there are all auspicious signs were appeared. By seeing that auspicious signs, all the demigods, they rushed to where? Where they rushed? They fled away from their residence? Huh? Where they went? They went to the place where Kamsa jailed Vasudeva and Devaki. Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki, Jai Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Sudaman Sudarshan ki, Jai Shri Shri Gaudiyata ki. They all rushed to the jail where they are being locked up. And after going there, they wonderfully prayed different prayers to the upcoming Lord in the womb of Mother Devaki. Similarly, when Sachimata was pregnant with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in her womb, all the demigods, they rushed towards the home of Lord towards the home of Jagannath Mishra, and they all came and they started praying very wonderfully. We know the glories of Brahma Samhita. If one reads the Brahma Samhita at least once in his life, he will come to know who is Supreme Person of Godhead. And when one reads, one hears the prayers glorified by Lord Brahma to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he immediately understands that this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna himself. And you would like to hear what Brahma prayed? It's a whole beautiful description given by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur in his literature Śrī Caitanya-Bhagavad. Very wonderfully he described. Does anybody know the reason behind Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared? We know the three internal and the external regions. But there is a very wonderful reason which I came to know again yesterday when I go through these chapters. I found out that not only the reasons which are mentioned in the 6 apparent reasons, there are more reasons also there. One of the reasons is that when all the devotees, they saw the different degraded situations in the Kali Yuga, they started praying to the Lord. All the Vaishnavas, we know, Vaishnava is a paradukha dukhi. He doesn't he don't want to see all the living entities suffer. He wants to make them free from the suffer. So all the Vaishnavas at that time, they all started praying to the Lord, including Advaita Acharya. When they prayed, and they waited for the Lord's appearance, but Lord didn't give any sign of his appearance. So Advaita Acharya became so angry. Not only that, when the atheists, they blaspheming the devotees, when they prayed, the devotees are praying like this to Lord Supreme Lord Krishna to appear, and they saw the disgusted condition of all the living entities. Not only the other caste people, they are blaspheming the Vaishnavas, the same within the Hindu community also, all the people who are feared from the Muslim government, they started criticizing the devotees. Yesterday we saw in the drama. They showed only other caste people are blaspheming them. But the fact is that the same caste people, the Hindu community people only, they are blaspheming the Vaishnavas like anything. And they started fearing that if the Muslim government comes to know what will happen to us, like that those kinds of atheists, all those non-believers in the Lord, they started criticizing Vaishnavas. By seeing this blaspheming, Advaita Acharya is not able to control his anger. He immediately started manifesting his 4 arms and Sudarshan Chakra to annihilate these miscreants. But he remembered, who is none other than Lord Vishnu, Shiva. He remembered that in this Kali Yuga, the most magnanimous form of the Lord will appear and he will take care of the rest of the things. So he withdrew from that decision and he loudly cried to the Lord Krishna, "Oh my dear Lord, please appear in this world." Not only Advaita Acharya, all the devotees, they cried and prayed to the Lord, "Please appear in this world." And when Advaita Acharya cried like that, Lord gave assurance that he will going to take birth in this Kali Yuga. When this happened, then the next stage comes, Lord take the position in the womb of Mother Sachi. At that time, all the demigods headed by Lord Brahma, they all reached to the house of Srila Jagannath Mishra. And they started praying very wonderfully. These prayers are like almost a full chapter. How they prayed Lord in different ways. They prayed in such a way that they described the position of the jivas. They described the different incarnation of the Lord in different ages and what their duty, how they performed, how they established the religion. Like that, very beautifully they prayed. In fact, they covered all the incarnations which was listed in the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, third chapter. We see there are various different incarnations of the Lord. They are all covered in their prayers, one by one. And what their duty, activity, all things are covered. Not only that, the Dashavataras, they are also covered. So many. All the avatars, their responsibilities and their roles, all are covered. Let's hear some of them very wonderfully. Lord Brahma chanted towards Lord Gauranga. Lord Brahma is praying to Lord Gauranga like this. तथापि तुमी से अपन अवतारी स्वधर्म बुझा हो पृथ्वी धन्य करी. Still you incarnate yourself to teach religious principle to all and thus make the earth glorious. सत्य युगे तुमी प्रभु शुभ्र वर्णधारी तपोधर्म बुझावो अपने तप करी. O my Lord, in Satyayuga you have appeared with a white complexion to preach the principles of austerity by your personal example. Can anybody can guess which avatar it is? Satyayuge tumi Prabhu Shubhra Vipradhari, Shubhra Varnadhari, Tapo Dharma Bujavo Apane Tapakari. In the Satyayuga, Lord took the form of white complexion and he preached. He established what? Tapa Dharma Bujavo Apane Tapakari. He preached the principles of austerity by his personal example. Which form of the Lord it is? Lord Kapila. Lord Kapila is a white complexion form. He preached the dharma, principles of austerity. And the next, Krishnanjana Dhanda Kamandalu Jatadhari Dharma Sthapa Brahmachari Rupe Avatari. You wear a deer skin and carry a danda and water pot, and you wear matted locks of hair. In this way, you incarnate as a brahmachari to re-establish the principles of religion. Danda Kamandalu Jatadhari. Can anybody guess which form of the Lord? Dharma Sthapana Brahmachari Rupe Avatari. Yes. वामन का रूप में भगवान आए थे. आगे त्रेता युगे हय सुंदर रक्त वर्ण हय यज्ञ पुरुष बुझाओ यज्ञ धर्म. You appear in Treta Yuga with a beautiful red complexion. Although you are the Lord of sacrifice, You set the example by engaging in the performance of sacrifice. Can anybody can guess which form of the Lord it is? Red complexion form. Sundar Rakta Varna. High Yagna Purusha Bhujao Yagna Dharma. It's already there, Yagna Purusha. Shukra Shruva Haste Yagna Apane Kariya Sabare Loao Yagna Yagnika Haya. You carry a sacrificial ladle and a spoon in your hands and encourage everyone to perform sacrifice. In Treta Yuga, Lord appeared as Yagna Purusha and he established or performed the dharma of performing sacrifices. Divya Mega Shyama Varna Haiya Dvapare Puja Dharma Bujavo Apane Ghare Ghare. In Dvaparega, you appear with a transcendental blackish complexion that resembles a monsoon cloud. You preach the process of deity worship from house to house. Who is this blackish form?
Krishna.
Yes, this is Lord Krishna. Pitavasha Srivatsadi Nija Chinnadari Pujakara Maharaja Rupe Avatari. You wear yellow cloth and you are decorated with a mark of Srivatsa as a great king. You personally demonstrate the process of deity worship. Where it is mentioned? We heard, just now we heard Lord Krishna, he established or he performed, he demonstrated the deity worship. We should get some reference, na? One more reference. Yes, it is mentioned in the Krishna book also, where the daily activities of Krishna, it's mentioned there. Early morning he used to get up, he used to meditate, and he used to do Gayatri, he used to do worship. He did all these activities in all the palaces. So, it's already confirmed. Now, Kali Yuge Viprarupe Dhari Pita Varna Bhujabare Veda Gopya Sankirtana Dharma. You appear in Kali Yuga as a Brahmana with a golden complexion to inaugurate the congregational chanting of the holy names, which is unknown through the Vedas. Veda Gopya Sankirtan Dharma. Always we hear Sankirtan Yajna, but it is a Veda Gopya. Means unknown to the Vedas also. जो सारे वेद शास्त्र को भी पता नहीं चल रहा है, उस संकीर्तन धर्म को एस्टैब्लिश करने के लिए आप आने वाले हैं कलियुग में. कैसे? पीतवर्णा, गोल्डन कॉम्प्लेक्शन रूप में. Why it is unknown to the Vedas also? Sankirtan Yajna, Sankirtan Dharma is unknown through the Vedas. How come it is unknown through the Vedas? Please guess. It's there in the glorification of holy name only.
अनर्पिता चरित्र.
We quote, na? We preach to all the newcomers to chant the holy name. Very famous verse. Sarva Vedeshu Dushyate. Which is that verse? हाँ बोलो करेक्ट. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. आगे इति षोडशकनाम्नां कलिकल्मषनाशनां नातः परतरूपाय सर्ववेदेषु दृश्यते. सारे वेद शास्त्र में ढूंढते ढूंढते भी नहीं मिलने वाला ये चीज़ है हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र. ये धर्म को प्रोपोगेट करने के आया श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु. By seeing this incarnation in 4 yugas, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur very wonderfully comments in his commentary. The Lord also revealed that in Satyayuga one should remain a brahmachari. In Tretayuga one should remain a gruhastha. In Dwaparayuga one should remain a vanaprastha. And in Kaliyuga one should remain a sannyasi. This is a commentary Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur writes. By seeing these 4 yugas and different forms and their activities, he confirms like this. In Satyayuga one should remain as a brahmachari. In Tretayuga one should remain as a grihastha. In Dwaparayuga one should remain as a vanaprastha. And in Kaliyuga one should remain as a sannyasi. This is all personally exhibited and performed by Supreme Lord Himself. We know that famous verse. Krute yadhyayato vishnam tethayam yajito makhe dvapare parchayayam kalodhat harikirtanat. ये 4 युग 4 प्रोसेस है, भगवान खुद एस्टैब्लिश कर रहे हैं. ये ब्रह्मा जी प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं गौरांग महाप्रभु. We simply hear the yuga and dharma process, but we rarely hear the same dharma process was personally exemplified by the Lord Himself. This we rarely hear. That is revealed by Lord Brahma. Kateka vatumara ananta avatara Kara Shakti Aichaiha Nahika Karibara. Therefore, you are the source of innumerable incarnations. Who has the ability to enumerate all of them? Matsya Rupe Tumi Jale Pralaye Vihara Kurma Rupe Tumi Sarva Jivera Adara. In the form of Matsya, you enjoy the water of annihilation. In the form of Kurma, you are the shelter of all living entities. Hayagriva Rupe Kara Vedera Uddara Adi Daitya Dui Madhu Kaithabe Samhara. In the form of Hayagriva, you saved the Vedas by killing the original demons, Madhu and Kaithaba. Sri Varaha Rupe Kara Prithvi Uddara Narsimha Rupe Kare Hiranya Vidhara. In the form of Varaha, you delivered the earth. In the form of Nrsimha, you tore apart the demon Hiranyakashipu. Balire Chala Apurva Vamana Rupahai Parshurama Rupe Kara Nihakshatriya Mahi. In the wonderful form of Vamana, you deceived Bali Maharaj. In the form of Parshurama, you rid the earth of Kshatriyas. Ramachandra Rupe Kara Ravana Samhara Haladara rupe kare ananta vihara. In the form of Ramachandra, you killed Ravana, and in the form of Balrama, you perform innumerable pastimes. Buddha rupe daya dharma karaha prakasha. Kalki rupe karamlecha ganera vinasha. In the form of Buddha, you exhibited the compassion, and in the form of Kalki, you destroy the mlechas. Like this, Brahmaji is praying like anything. But in this last verse, we can take a closer look. Buddha rupe daya dharma karaha prakasha. Kalki rupe kara mlecha ganera vinasha. Can anybody can reveal when it happens? When Lord Buddha appears? Is Lord Buddha appeared in this era or not? He appeared, na? We heard. Actually, when he appears, and what else he does? Daya dharma, karaha prakasha. He preaches, he exhibits the compassion. At the beginning of Kali Yuga, he appears as Buddha, and end of the Kali Yuga, as a conjunction of two yugas, Lord Kalki will appear. Starting Buddha and end Kalki. Dhanvantari rupa kare amruta pradana hamsa rupe brahmadire kaha tattvajnana. In the form of Dhanvantari, you delivered the nectar to the demigods, and in the form of Hamsa, you spoke the absolute truth to Brahma and others. Sri Narada rupe vinadhari karagana vyasa rupe kare nija tatvera vyakhyana. In the form of Narada, you carry a veena and sing your glories. And in the form of Vyasa, you explain the truth about yourself. Sarva Leela Lavanya Vaidhagdi Karisange Krishna Rupe Viraha Gokule Bahurange. In the form of Krishna, your unlimited enchanting Golaka pastimes includes those of all other incarnations. Ei avatare bhagavata rupadari kirtana karibe sarva shakti prachari. In this incarnation as a devotee, Bhagavata Rupa, you will invest all your transcendental energies in the performance of Kirtana. Kirtana Karibe Sarva Shakti Prachari. Parachari. Lord Gauranga invests all his potencies, energies in the name of the Lord. What is that verse? Nam Namakari Bauddha Jisarva Shaktis. Yes. Lord invested all his transcendental potency energy in the names of the Lord. See, Lord only doing everything. You see, he gave the yugas, he gave the process, and he is exemplifying. He is coming in different time, different form, and he is doing everything. Sankirtana Purna Highway, Sakala Samsara, Ghare Ghare Highway. Can anybody guess what is going to happen? Sankirtana Purna Highway, Sakala Samsara, Ghare Ghare Highway. The whole world will be filled with the sound of Sankirtana. You can guess what will happen? Ghare Ghare Highway. Huh? Let's see who will guess this to the right point. We'll call it bullseye, na? What Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does after his appearance? We should hit the direct target point. Let's see. What Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did? हाँ, किस चीज़ का प्रचार किया? हाँ, that is exactly. घरे घरे हाईवे प्रेम भक्ति प्रचार, है ना? Lord comes and he does so many pastimes. That prem bhakti, vraja bhakti, he gives in this particular form, in his Gaur Chandra form only. And every house, pure devotional service will be preached from house to house. For this, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, he gives a very wonderful insight that who is able to preach this message of Godhead, the Prema Bhakti Prachar, कौन कर सकता है? कौन कर सकता है प्रेम भक्ति प्रचार? हाँ, yes, one who has, he can preach. Who can have it? Lord Chaitanya, he is not considering anyone's position or anything. He is not, any category or any qualification is not considering. He is giving to everyone. But who can has and who can preach?
Who takes holiday?
Yes, it's kind of. There are three things. It's kind of. Yes. Only those devotees who are well behaved. And second, freed from bad association. And third, and engaged in the devotional service of Lord Krishna, are able to truly preach in every house. This was a commentary by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur. He says that those who have these three, who are well behaved, who are freed from bad association, who is engaged in the devotional service of Lord Krishna, are able to truly preach in every house. घर घर जाके प्रचार कर सकते हैं. जो ये तीन उनके पास है, वो सच्ची में ये संकीर्तन आनंद को हर एक प्रत्येक घर को पहुंचा सकता है. ये प्रेम भक्ति का प्रचार घर घर पहुंचा सकता है. कि खाइब पृथ्वीरा आनंद प्रकाशा, तुमी नृत्य करीबे मिलाया सर्वदशा दासा. How can we describe the happiness that this earth planet will enjoy when you dance along with your servants? ये तुम्हारा पाद पद्म नित्य धन्य करे, थान सबारा प्रभवे अमंगल हारे. The mere presence of those constantly meditate on your lotus feet vanquishes all inauspiciousness. तुम्हारा पाद पद्म नित्य ध्यान करे, तान सबार प्रभावे अमंगल हारे. The mere presence of those persons who are constantly meditating upon the lotus feet of Lord Gaurachandra, just by the presence only, what happens? All the inauspicious will vanish away. There is a very beautiful prayer in the Śrī Caitanya-Caritāmṛta by Srila Prabhupada Saraswati Pad. He mentions in one of the beautiful shloka, Kaivalyam narakayate tridasha purakasha pushpayate danthendriya kala sarpa patali प्रोक्ताहत दंष्ट्रायते विश्वं पूर्ण सुखायते विधि महेन्द्रैश्च कीटयते यत् करुणया कटाक्ष वैभवतं तं गौरम एव स्तुमः. I don't know the exact meter. Translation goes like this: for a devotee who has received Śrī Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's merciful glance, Kaivalya. For a devotee who has received Śrī Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's merciful glance, let's see what happened to the person who received the merciful glance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The following things are going to happen with him. We can check whether it's happened with us or not. First, Kaivalya, merging into the existence of Brahman, appears hellish. The heavenly planets appear like phantasmagoria. The senses appear like serpents with broken teeth. The entire world becomes a replica of Vaikuntha. And the position of demigods headed by Lord Brahma and Lord Indra is considered equal to that of a tiny insect. सुना आप लोग? Merging into Brahman appears like hellish. Heavenly planets are like a phantasmagoria. The senses appears as like a serpents with broken teeth. The entire world becomes Vaikuntha. And the position of demigods no better than a tiny insect. These things will happen those who received the merciful glance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now we can cross check with our own devotional service and our own life whether we got Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mercy or not. I hope everybody is in different level, but everybody can understand, can relate these points. This happens with everyone, those who are going to be fully submerged in the transcendental Sankirtan movement. Those who drown and taste the nectar of transcendental Sankirtan, definitely they are going to experience these things. Padatade, let's hear how is glorifying the Sankirtan, Lord Brahma. Padatale khande prithvira amangala dushtimata dashadikhaya sunirmala. As such a person dance, the touch of the lotus feet destroy all the inauspiciousness of the world. By their glance, the 10 directions are purified. Bahutali nachite swargera vignanasha hena yasha hena nritya hena toradasa. Such are your glories. Such is the dancing, and such are your servants, that when they dance with their arms raised, the disturbance in the heavenly planets are destroyed. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Can anybody recall what happens Sankirtan devotees के साथ? last 3-4 shlokas. Yes? The description given by Lord Brahma, not me and not any others. Lord Brahma himself giving this. What he told about Sankirtan devotees?
Whole world like Govinda, position of children.
That okay. Afterwards,
when they chant the holy name, they can deliver the demigods by that.
they can remove all the obstacles, inauspiciousness in the upper planetary systems. Okay. By raising their hand. Now we can have a logic and reason behind why one raises hands when they are doing Sankirtan. And what happens when they dance? The lotus feet touch the earth, no? What happens at that time?
All ten. Like lamps, all ten.
Yes, by their glance, all directions are purified. And when they dance, when they touch their lotus feet to the earth, all the inauspiciousness in the world will destroyed. है ना? हम जनरली कुछ इफेक्ट्स में देखते हैं, स्पेशल इफेक्ट्स में, विजुअल इफेक्ट्स में, अगर कुछ गिरा है तो क्या होता है, ऐसा कुछ बन जाता है ना, धूल से कुछ ऐसे पूरा एक साथ में इफेक्ट्स देखते हैं ना सिनेमा में, या तो कुछ एनिमेशन वीडियोस में, अगर कुछ गिरा है तो एक साथ में पूरा उसका इफेक्ट चारों ओर 10 दिशाओं में फैल जाता है ना? मान लो कोई आटम बम इधर गिरा दिया, क्या होगा? एक साथ में पूरा नीचे ऊपर सब कुछ पूरा धुआं धुआं धूल धूल सब कुछ सत्यानाश होगा, है ना? वो आटम बम की क्वालिटी है। लेकिन भक्तों की क्वालिटी क्या है? When they just dance, when they touch their lotus feet in their dance to the earth, what happened? All inauspiciousness in the world at once destroyed. See, such is the glory of Nam Sankirtan. This was personally glorified by Lord Brahma. पाद्यं भूमे दिशो दिग्भ्यं धूर्भ्यं च अमंगलं दिवा बहु दोत्साद्यते राजन् कृष्ण भक्तस्य नृत्यः. My dear king, when Krishna's devotees dance in Kirtana, they destroy the inauspiciousness of the earth by the touch of their feet, the directions by their glance, and the higher planetary systems by their upraised arms. This is quoted in Padma Purana and as well in Hari Bhakti Shubhodaya 20.68. The same thing is already two more references mentioned in scriptures. When the devotee dances, what happens? All the inauspiciousness on the earth will dispel, and 10 directions will get purified, and higher planetary system also, all the inauspiciousness will be vanquished. से प्रभु आपने तुम्ही साक्षात हैया करीब कीर्तन प्रेम भक्त गोष्ठी लाया यही महिमा प्रभु वर्णिबार कार शक्ति तुम्ही विलाइब वेद गोप्य विष्णु भक्ति. O Lord, you will personally appear and perform kirtana with your pure devotees. O Lord, who has the power to describe your glories, you will distribute devotional service to the Lord Vishnu that is unknown through the Vedas. Like this, Lord Brahma is describing the glories and magnanimous qualities of Lord Gauranga. Let's see what more he prayed. Mukti diya ye bhakti rakhana gopya kari, ami saba ye nimitte abhilasha kari. Mukti diya, you easily award liberation. Bhakti rakha gopya kari, you give liberation but you keep devotion. You won't give pure devotional service. You hide that. We have a great desire to attain that devotional service. Brahma is praying to Lord Gauranga. You easily give mukti but you won't give bhakti. You please give us that devotional service. Jagatera Prabhu tumi diba hai na dana, tomara karunaya sabe ihara karana. The Lord, O Lord, you will freely distribute the treasure of devotional service throughout the world simply due to your causeless mercy. That's why Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Namo Mahavadanyaya. Namo Mahavadanyaya is most magnanimous Lord. He doesn't charge anything in order to give this holy name. He freely distributes. ये तुम्हारा नाम है प्रभु सर्व यज्ञ पूर्णा, से तुम्ही हाइला नवद्वीपे अवतीर्णा. By chanting of those holy names, all sacrifices are performed. That the Lord has now appeared in Navadvip. Just by chanting, all sacrifices are performed. Can anybody prove this point? Just by chanting, all sacrifices are performed. I already mentioned in my before just now, few minutes back. Why are you thinking so much? It's very easy. Krute dhyayato Vishnum Vedayam Yajito Makai Dvapare Paricharyayam Kalo That Hare Kirtanat. There is a similar verse to this also. I forgot the exact verse. The same verse it says, whatever activities, sacrifices performed in different ages are just by doing Sankirtana, they are complete. The 4 types of sacrifices, meditation, fire sacrifice, deity worship and Kirtana are perfected by the chanting of the holy name of Hari. All sacrifices are complete only by chanting your name that you have given. You have appeared in Navadipa to preach these holy names. Just by chanting all the sacrifices, 4 types of sacrifices, meditation, fire sacrifice, deity worship, kirtan, they are perfect. Ye kripa kara prabhu hayya sadaya, ye na ama sabara dekite bhagya haya. O Lord, please be merciful to us so that we may have the fortune to see your pastimes. Eta dine ganga purila manoratha, tumi krida kariba ye chira abhimata. The long cherished desire of the Ganges will now be fulfilled when you sport in her waters. Ye to hamare yogeshwara sabe dekhe dhanye dekhe dhyane, se tumi vidita highway Navadipa grame. Those who are seen through the yogis meditations as Yogeshwara will now be seen in the village of Navadvipa. Navadvipe pratito takhakuka namaskara, Sri Sachi Jagannatha Gruhe Yata Avatara. We therefore offer our respective obeisances to Sri Navadvipa, where Lord appeared in the house of Sachi Devi and Jagannatha. Ei Matha Brahmadi Deva Pratidine Gupte Rahi Ishwarera Karenastavane. In this way, the demigods headed by Lord Brahma would daily offer prayers in seclusion. Every day, all the demigods headed by Brahma, they come to the house of Sachi Mata, Jagannatha, Mishra, and they offer prayers every day. Sachi Garbe Vaishe Sarva Bhuvanera Vasa Phalguni Purnima Asi Haila Prakasha. The Lord, who is the shelter of all the universes, remained in the womb of Sachi Devi until the Phalguni Purnima gradually approached. These are all prayers offered before the appearance of Lord Gaurachandra when he was in the womb of Mother Sachi. And yesterday, all of you heard about the appearance of Lord Chaitanya. When the time of appearance, there was a eclipse is going on. All the residents of different planets, they observed the eclipse by chanting the holy names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Not only all the different planetary inhabitants, the earthly inhabitants, the devotees, not only the devotees, the non-devotees also, they chanted the holy name. How the non-devotees chanted the holy name? At the very beginning of my class I mentioned. If you recall yesterday's drama, the non-devotees also chanted. How?
For stopping them also they chanted.
By indicating towards them, they said, why you chant Hare Krishna? Like that they said, and they chanted Hare Krishna. Like that, each and every individual and all planetary systems, they chanted the holy names. At that auspicious moment, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this world. See, Lord performs his activities before he appears. Such is the potency of the Lord. Such is the potency of the holy name. भगवान का नाम का महिमा इतना अपार है कि भगवान आने से पहले पहुंच चुका है और अपना काम कंप्लीट भी कर दिया है ना. कोई पूछते हैं भगवान बड़ा है, उनका नाम बड़ा है. हम काफ़ी सारे पास्ट टाइम सुनते हैं भगवान की नाम ही आगे है, भगवान पीछे है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वी just few days before we celebrated Madhavendra Puri Pad appearance, no? हाँ प्रभु जी, sorry, disappearance day. At that time we heard the devotees' glories, the glory of Madhavendra Puri reached before he reached the target destination. Similarly, Lord glories, Lord holy name will reach before we go. That's how the holy name does miracles. And right after the birth of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there was very wonderful auspicious signs appeared everywhere, and all the different demigods, they are very eager to take darshan of Sri Gaurachandra. So what they did, they disguised as a human beings, and Brahmanas, Brahminis, they all rushed towards the house of Jagannath Mishra. They all came. They all took darshan. Sachi Mata is able to identify these are something extraordinary people. They are not something ordinary. But out of shy, she is not able to say anything to them. Okay, let them come. Let them have darshan of Lala. And all the demigods, they came. Demigoddesses. All they came. They touched the lotus feet of Lord Gaurachandra and they took the dust, holy dust on their heads. Not only they touched the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they touched the lotus feet of Mother Sachi Devi and Jagannath Mishra also. Like that, they paid their respectful obeisances to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and their parents, Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata. And at that time, very wonderful incident happened. The father of Mother Sachi Mata, he came there. Sachira Janaka Chakravarti Nilambara Pratilagne Adbhuta Dekhena Vipravara. This Nilambar Chakravarti, who is the father of Sachi Mata, he arrived there and he saw Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he did the child's horoscope. And after seeing his horoscope, Nilambar Chakravarti started speaking. Maharaja Lakshana Sakala Lagna Kahe Rupa Deki Chakravarti Haila Vismaye. In each house there were signs that indicated a king. Moreover, Chakravarti was astonished by the child's beauty and said, this Nilambar Chakravarti is a very good astrologer. He can easily able to identify that this child is something extraordinary. In order to do horoscope, they check any persons. They divide into the 12 lagnas, and then in all the lagnas, all auspicious signs were there. Various descriptions were there, how they calculated what happened in each house, and all those descriptions also there. Then the great astrologer Brahmana began to speak before everyone present about the symptoms of the child's horoscope. Lagna yatha dekhi yei balaka mahima raja hena vakyatande dite nari sima. The qualities I see in this child's horoscope are beyond those of king. In fact, they are beyond all description. The qualities in this child are beyond the king. Brihaspati jiniya haibe vidyavan alpei haibe sarva guneran nidhana. This child will be more learned than a Brihaspati. He will soon manifest a reservoir of all good qualities. Seikane vipra rupe eka mahajana prabhura bhavishya karma karaye kathana. In that assembly was one great Brahmana devotee who began to describe the Lord's future activities. He said, the child is non-different from Narayana. Vipra bole, ye shishu sakshat Narayana. Inaha aite sarva dharma haibe stapana. He will re-establish the religious principles. Ina haite haibe apurva prachara. Ye shishu karibe sarva jagat uddara. He will preach wonderfully and thus deliver the entire world. Brahma Shiva Shuka Yaha Vancha Anukshana Inaha Haitetaha Paibeka Sarvajana. People will receive from him love of God that is desired by even Brahma, Shiva and Sukadeva Goswami. All those great personalities are eagerly awaiting for the love of God that was easily distributed by this, that is going to be easily distributed by this child. Sarva Bhuta Dayalu Nirveda Darshane Sarva Jagatera Prita Haiba Ihane. Just by seeing him, the people of this world will develop love for him, compassion for all the living entities, and detachment from the material enjoyment. Sarva Bhuta Dayalu Nirveda Darshane Sarva Jagatera Prita Haibihane. Just by seeing him, they develop love and compassion for living entities and detachment from the material enjoyment. Can anybody guess when did it happen? Just by seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one will develop love of Godhead and compassion for the living entities and detachment for material enjoyment. Can anybody guess when it happened? कब हुआ ये? Just by seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went for South India tour, very wonderfully he preached the Nam Sankirtan. Just by seeing Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing and chanting the holy names, just by seeing only, what happened to others? They also started chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just by seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing and chanting, they also developed love of God. And afterwards what happened? They became mad for the Lord. In that madness, they constantly chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Like this they are chanting and they forgot their duties, what they are supposed to do. After they went back to their homes, by seeing them chanting, what happened to others? They also started chanting. This is nothing but compassion to other living entities. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just by chanting, what happens to them? They forget their attachment towards material activities. They detach from their material enjoyment. Just by seeing Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing and chanting, just by that only all things happen. This is a horoscope happened, and all the Brahmanas and the Nilamba Chakravarti, they are forecasting what is this child is going to do. And not only that, they saw this child is going to take sannyas, but they didn't reveal this secret. They don't want to spoil the enjoyment or the joyous occasion at that time. So they just didn't mention about this child is going to take sannyas. They didn't inform this. Like this horoscope happened, and all these different inhabitants, they came and they took darshan of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They took the lotus feet dust. All this is happening. By seeing all this, Jagannath Mishra, he wants to reciprocate back. Generally, if any Atidi, any guest comes to home, what the Yajamani does?
Use the asana, makes the water to drink,
Hmm.
and that talk with what you.
That's true. Generally, they reciprocate back. They want to give something, they want to offer something. As a dakshina, as a gratitude, they will show something. But here, Jagannath Mishra's condition is very bad. Financial condition is very poor. Then what Jagannath Mishra did? Can anybody guess? Let's see what happened. Dhanya tumi Mishra Purandara Bhagyavan Yanra ye Nandana Tanre Rahuka Pranama. O Jagannath Mishra, you are indeed glorious and fortunate, because of this child is your son. I offer my respectful obeisance unto you. Sorry, I chanted wrong verse. Actually, I'm not able to find that verse. Jagannath Mishra, he don't have any thing to offer them, so he humbly catch their lotus feet and he just showed his respectful obeisances to all of them. And in the mind only, Lord Jagannath Mishra, he offered everything which was supposed to be offered to all the invitees. So he don't have anything physical, so he did everything mental. Just like when Lord Krishna appeared, Vasudeva also, he distributed so many things mentally. And afterwards he does physically also. But here Jagannath Mishra, he just humbly paid obeisances to all of them and he reciprocated back. Like that, Jagannath Mishra, he performed a festival at his home on the joyous occasion of Lord Gaurachandra's appearance. And afterwards the name giving ceremony happened. All the different Brahmanis, they came. They blessed Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and they gave names. Like that, every time Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is getting one name. Just now, the pastimes which we described, these Brahmanas, they gave the name to the child Vishwambara. Vishwambara means one who takes care of the entire universe. Like that, each and every time Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is getting one name. Just like he born another neem tree, so he got the Nimai, and all the ladies, they call Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with the name called Nimai. Like that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu get different names by his different pastimes. Like this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very wonderfully exhibited and performed unlimited pastimes to deliver the fallen conditioned souls like us. Let us pray to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on this joyous occasion that we also may get that your merciful glance and we can engage in your eternal service. And in fact, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, he bestows mercy that whoever hears Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's glories, definitely he is going to get the love of Godhead. Hare Krishna.